Alright guys, so I promised you we're going to start doing some videos on some frogs and morphs and describing a little bit about them. So this is where we're going to start. We're going to break this up into a couple different videos, probably your albinos and strawberry morphs, and then your non-albino morphs, and then we'll do some mutant stuff after that. So first I'm going to start out with some the strawberry stuff, and because there's just so much variation there. And basically, you're breeding an albino to a strawberry, and you're getting all different kinds of shades of red on these animals. So that's where you're getting apricots, that's where you're getting these sun-kissed regular albinos, and then also, of course, there's animals like four spots albinos, which I'll show you today, which lose all those sides. So we'll get right into it. I'm going to bring over a bunch of different frogs one at a time and kind of describe it to you, and we'll start with the basic and kind of go up to there. So bear with me. Alright, so this would be very close to just a basic albino. Regular is a breeding female. Maybe we'll do a video at some point showing you the sexes. But you can see there's little splashes of red in here. So I wouldn't call this just a plain Jane albino, but it's pretty close. It's kind of on the verge of calling it a sun-kissed albino. But I'm going to show you sun-kissed albino next. And you'll see the big difference. So I would not consider this, it's just basically a really nice looking albino female. Right. So this here is a sun-kissed that's growing up. So basically what you're seeing here is you still have the albino, but now you've laid shades of red throughout. And you're going to say, wait a minute, Pat, this is really, really close to a strawberry pineapple. But I'm going to show you strawberry pineapples next, so you'll see it's a little bit different. The veining is a little bit different than these guys. And I'll show you another sunburst. I believe I have another one over here too. He just bit me. It happens. So again, this is a lot like a strawberry pineapple. And you can see these red veins that kind of go throughout. But they call them strawberry pineapples because they still do have a lot of yellow influence. And even towards the back, they're a little, you're probably not going to see this on the video, but they're a little kind of translucent-y looking in these little patches. So this would be a strawberry pineapple. And like I said, as they get older, they get these veins a little bit bigger. So when they're smaller and you're getting them, you're not really seeing these. The yellow's not kind of quite as intense. Like I said, this guy we're growing up for breeding next year. It's a really nice example. But when it was little, it actually looked more like a sunburst, sun-kissed, same deal, just different names for the same animal. So let me show you a couple more strawberries. This I would consider a much better example of a strawberry pineapple. But that's the difference between a strawberry and strawberry pineapple, is more red, less yellow. And there's still a lot of yellow in this animal, but I would consider this more than the lines of a strawberry. It's got a little bit more growing to do, but you can see that the reds are much more intense in here. The veining is a lot more intense as well, a lot more kind of a jungle pattern throughout. So this is one of the strawberries as they grow up. This guy is a classic strawberry pineapple. So this is a male, this is classic pineapple. You could really see how there's not as much red in here. The red's just on the veining, and it kind of has that pineapple broken up pattern with a lot of yellows. This is, like I said, a classic strawberry pineapple. When you're putting it, trying to name what you have or trying to pick out what you want, that is a strawberry pineapple. The last one we showed you, that's more of a strawberry. But you can really get the idea here that there's more yellow in this animal with the red veins go through. It's also called a red vein albino. Sometimes you'll see that kind of terminology more in the UK and Europe, but strawberry, really nice strawberry pineapple. I just fed these guys, so everybody wants to eat. This is a really nice strawberry pineapple again. You can see that really nice red veins. You got the yellow mixed throughout, a little bit lighter of a color, and you'll see there's so much variation in these frogs. No frog is the same. But again, a really nice strawberry pineapple again. Every single frog wants to bite me as they come out because they're in feeding mode. Another really beautiful strawberry pineapple, adult female. Just about ready for breeding size. He's a little bit bigger, but really nice blushings on this gal, but I still wouldn't call this a strawberry like that other one. It's got really nice veining, but it's not quite as red as the strawberry that you saw at the beginning. So here's one. It's kind of a dinker project. This is what we're calling a white albino. You can see there is white albinos out there. I'm just not 100% sure this is a genetic white albino yet, but you can see she has really drab, kind of whitish. And when she was little, it was really pale, a really pale albino. Not much red going on in this animal. But again, this is a dinker project. We'll be breeding probably late fall, early next year. Let's see what happens here. It's kind of tough to prove out some of these genetic morphs, but you just gotta keep some dinkers to keep going. Which we might even do a video of just some dinker stuff for you too, because I have a lot. All right. So one of the last ones we're going to show you here in the albino section of the video. This is a 4-spot albino. Not the cleanest in the world, but it's still a 4-spot. You can see it has 1, 2, 3, 4. This animal, when it was little, was extremely clean and yellow and only had 4 spots. So as these animals grow, things change. They look a little different. You can see he's got a little bit more of the orange coming in the snout and the legs, but like a really good example of a 4-spot albino. Would not have most of these, but this is still a 4-spot albino nonetheless. We're going to show you 4-spot non-albinos in the other video. And then another strawberry. Just so as you go through, you compare and contrast. You can see the amount of red in here is way more intense. The inside the circles are red, the veins are red. Yeah, it has the yellow veins, but there's such a small difference between what people are calling strawberries and strawberry pineapples. To me, the red is way more intense in here than what you've seen earlier in this video in some of those pineapples that I would not call this simply just a pineapple. But again, all these strawberry morph things are like one shade. An apricot is just a little bit more pink than red. You know, some people say there's super apricots. I don't think there is. It's not a super form. It's not a co-dominant genetic. They are basically a different shade of red on an albino. So when you breed these, you know, strawberry to a regular albino, you get all this stuff in between. We don't keep apricot breeders here. We don't, you know, I don't believe that there is such thing as a super apricot. And the reason being is we don't have to. We make all that stuff when we use the breeders. So I hope you enjoyed this video as far as just the basic albino stuff we have. We went over regular albinos. We went over, hopefully, a lot of good examples here for you of strawberries, strawberry pineapples. We have a lot more other stuff to go, but I want to shoot some of the videos for you. So, and then the 4-spot albino you did see as well. So, hope you enjoyed it. We're going to switch over and start doing some non-albino videos now. So, stay tuned, guys.